Let's make some calcium bicarbonate. So we've got some natural mineral water and it's sparkling and it's got in it 17 milligrams of calcium, which works out to 42 milligrams of calcium carbonate per litre. So we want to make as rich a kind of solution as we can, but I'm going to aim for about 1 gram of calcium carbonate and that'll give us 400 milligrams of calcium per litre. So in total, hopefully I can get 2 grams in this 2 litres. So let's try it. Now, this calcium carbonate, where's my spoons? If you do a level 1/4 teaspoon like this, just like that, it's easier if you have another hand, then that works out to about 1 gram. Okay, so that was a little bit too much. So if I just go up in half at a time, and I'll start with, I'll put that back in there actually. So, lost a bit there, chuck that on my food. So if I start with that again, so there we go. Let's put that in. Let's put half, whoa, let's put half, you know, I'm gonna take that stupid thing off. In the UK, we have these caps, which won't come off as a kind of rule, so that animals don't know why, to be honest. So let's put, there we go, animals don't eat the caps, that's why. Okay, there's our thing again. So we're going to put half of that in. Looks like we've got a reaction there. Fizzing. Now let me put you on here. There you go, you're safe there. Let's put this. So that is 1/2 gram about. Now I'm going to put this on because if we are getting a sort of release of the carbon dioxide from solution, I want to keep it in the bottle. Well, that was encouraging, wasn't it? Let's give that a bit of a shake. Look at that. And you're not going to lose any carbon dioxide by doing that because you've got the lid on. Where can it go? If any comes out, it's going to get pushed back in by the pressure. No carbon dioxide is lost. Right, so that looks fully dissolved to me. You can expect to see a bit of cloudiness because you've disturbed the carbon dioxide, but there's no residue. So I would be happy to say that's dissolved. Now, maybe I leave it for, I don't know, a day and there's something at the bottom. So maybe it's not, but it looks dissolved. Carbonate. It's a shame. It's a shame we lose gas, isn't it? Let's put that in as well. Once you get the quantity, once the quantity is known of how much you can put in here, you can just dump it all in and shake, and you won't lose as much carbon dioxide. So I'll leave that for 10 minutes and come back. So after 5 or 10 minutes of eating rice, I've come back and it's all colourless, fairly. There's a little bit of cloudiness at the bottom, but not at the top. So it's nearly there. Definitely dissolved. So let's put some more in, basically. So lovely. So half of that. There we go. A little bit more than half, actually. Crack that on quickly because we're losing carbon dioxide. Once again, it's slightly cloudy, but it's getting more and more colourless. So I'm going to put some more in, and this will take it up to 2 grams. And we're back. So I've got here some universal indicator, and this will tell you the pH of a solution. So the only thing is it's quite old, to be honest with you. It's about 15, about 10 years old. So let's put some of that in there. So at the moment it's a slightly alkaline in that glass. There must have been a bit of my tap water in there. So I'm trying to get the lid off this bottle, by the way. There we go. Well, there's still gas in there. That's encouraging. By the way, that's 2 grams in there now. And it looks dissolved. All right. So the universal indicator is telling us that that is still a weak acid. It would have gone red if it was a strong acid. I'll show you that. So here we have some some ancient lemon juice. I've just eaten my food, so it was nice. There we go. Let's get some lemon juice in here. So you'll be able to see each drop. We'll make it slightly more towards red, strong acid. Okay. If you've never played with this before, that's quite fun. So let me show you. Right, so here we are again. So you can see that's now a stronger acid. Let's put a little bit of calcium carbonate powder in there, which is obviously a base. But due to its poor solubility, might take a moment. That might not be enough. So it is for everyone worried about, like, oh no, is that going to be too alkalizing? Well, so far we've still got a strong acid. So I've got my tap water here, and I'll add a bit of this and show you. I don't add too much because I haven't got much left. I'll add a bit more than that though. There we go. So see, that's green. I'll leave that on top because the more I mix it, the less you'll see the green, because it'll dilute it. So you see the green at the surface there. It's actually slightly towards blue because my water is already high in calcium, which is perhaps why I haven't lost my teeth yet, thanks to my water. So I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar spray. So this should be a pretty strong acid compared to lemon juice. Let's find out. Yeah, look, see that? Immediate red there. See that? So this should, it just depends on how soluble it is and stuff, but this should, it's not really mixing. That should make it go purple really, if we add an alkali. Can't really see. I haven't got anything, have I got anything else that's alkaline? Let me have a look. Okay, I'm breaking out the big guns. I've got some Oven Pride. So this should contain sodium hydroxide, which is a powerful alkali. Okay, so this will go purple. Kidding me? Nothing. There you go. All right. So now you've seen it all. You've seen the acid, you've seen the neutral, and that is strong alkali. Anyway, let's get back to our sodium our sodium. Oh, look, we've got a bit of sediment in the bottom. Interesting. So maybe that's the limit on that. Yeah. So 400 milligrams per litre. I think we're safe with that. Any more than that, I think we're going to get more sediment. So there you go. Unless you put in more gas or more pressure. Perhaps if I'd got that lid on quicker and kept that carbon dioxide in. So, yeah.